Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. Today is kombucha day. It's time for me to do my bottle up my kombucha and do the second ferment. And today I'm going to be trying a new recipe, and I wanted to bring y'all along, and this will be the first time I've tried it. I got it from YouTube again, and I can't remember the name of the channel. Anyway, we're going to try it and see how we like it, because it's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper, and I like Dr. Pepper a lot, but I don't need to drink it. So we're going to try this new recipe and see how it goes, and I'm going to bring y'all along. As I work, I'll talk. Okay, this is my 2-gallon container brew, and I'll give it a stir, get all the goodies. That's my SCOBY on the top. When you have a continuous brew, you don't have to take the SCOBY off. You just make the tea and fill your bottle from the spout, and then pour your new tea in and let it go. Okay. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of cherries or 1/4 cup of cherry juice. So I just got a bottle of the maraschino cherries from Walmart. I'm gonna try those and see how that works. It's 1/2 cup, so let me see if I can get this thing off of here. Okay. I don't know if I guess I put the juice too. Y'all can see that or not. Not no juice in there. Okay, that's about 1/2 cup. And you put it in a quart mason jar. I'm doing 2, so this might work. It might work out even to use the whole jar. Well, that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Pour it all in there. A little cherry never hurt anybody. Clean my workspace up. Pastor complains about me having a messy workspace all the time. Okay, then you're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. Should I have my 1/2 teaspoon out? 1/2 teaspoon. And then it says, pour in kombucha until the jar is full. And then after I've poured it, I'll use my spout here. I don't know if you can see this. I guess you can. I don't know what they consider full. I'm just going to put it right up to the corners there. It looks like it's going to be good. Okay. Then I just got these, you can use the regular mason jar tops, but I got these plastic ones that I use for my kefir, so I'm going to just use these and see how they work. Purple and orange, Clemson fans. And I'll just give that a little soft shake. And it says screw cap on tight. I got it tight. Then after 4 to 5 days, you leave it on your counter in a dark space for 45 days. But every now, like every other day or every day, you'd probably want to come and check and give it a little burp so it don't explode the jar. Which I've never had one explode, but I've heard of horror stories where they do explode. So after 4 to 5 days, you can come and taste it and see if it's to your liking. If not, you can leave it a little bit longer, but then you can pour it into your jars. And I have these flip top jars. I'll pour it in after it's sit for like 4 to 5 days, and I like the taste. I'll put it in here. And also, for the rest of my kombucha, I do a ginger recipe that I like a lot, and I'm gonna fill the rest of these jars up, and I'll show you the ginger recipe in just a minute. While I got my water boiling for my tea to add back to my kombucha, I'm gonna give you the recipe for the ginger. But just a little background on the kombucha. This is the 2-gallon jar. When I empty all the kombucha out, when I'm gonna do the second ferment, I take my water, which is boiling right there on the stove. I let it come to almost a complete boil, like it's almost now. Turn it off. That's when I put my 16 tea. I use 16 tea bags for 2 gallons. I put them in there. I'm gonna cut these little tags off. I put it in there, take it off the heat. And I use my special kombucha spoon. Everybody knows not to mess with my spoon. I got it on there. Just sink them down in there. Turn your timer on and let that go for like, some people say 10, some people say 20, so meet in the middle, let's do 15. Alright, we'll let that sit while I'm showing you this recipe. But after 15 minutes, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar to that. I'll take my tea bags out, add my 2 cups of sugar and stir it so it'll be cooling down to go back in, because you can't put it back in here hot. And a trick I've learned, I'll take, after I put my sugar in, if I want to go ahead and add it, I'll take some ice cubes, add it to my tea, cool it down, and then put it back in here and fill it up. After I put my tea in, I'll fill my jug back up with the water that it needs to get back up to the top, and it'll start all over again. I usually do this once a week, so I thought I'd let you, some people had asked me to do another kombucha video, but if you want to do the second ferment, this is what I'm doing today. And I'm going to show you the I take my mixer container, or blender, excuse me, and you got to use half a cup of the mixture. Okay, what you want to do is get about half a cup of your kombucha that you have left in there, because I usually save about anywhere from 2 to 4 cups in here to keep your mixture going. Put it in your blender. Then it says 2 1-inch thumbs of ginger peeled, but as you know, I don't know if I've shared that video or not. I do my I go ahead and peel my I go ahead and peel my ginger and blend it up and put it into balls in the freezer, so I'm already ready for it. So we're gonna say that's a 1 inch, and this is a 1 inch. 2 1-inch cubes of ginger. Then you need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1, 2. Then, yummy yummy, 1/4 cup of honey. I know this sounds like a lot of sugar, but it's not, because the kombucha is going to eat it. That's what it's going to feed off of for like 4 days. Get all that goodness out of there. And I won't lick my finger, Mama. She got on me about my other video, about licking my finger on my other video. I told her, I said, well, it's just for my family. It don't matter. I can lick my finger. If I were feeding y'all, I wouldn't lick my finger. Okay, we got that. Got the honey. Got the ginger. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to blend this up. And I'll come back after I got it blended so you don't have to hear the noise. Okay, I got that blended. That's what it looks like. I'm going to pour this into a measuring cup so I can measure it out. That makes about 3/4, no, a cup. Can't even read it. It's supposed to be a cup and a half. So I don't know if we have. And what I do is I take my jar. Where's my little 1/4? I use a funnel so it don't spill. And I usually put like 1/4. I try to put like 1/4 in each jar. 1/4 of a cup. You can see that. See how it bubbles? Reacts to that ginger. It's going all the way down. Then I just pop the top. And I'll let this sit anywhere from 4 or maybe more days. I just keep checking. I'll check it 4 days and pop one and see how powerful it is. But I have had them, like, when I open them, I make sure I'm either outside or over the sink because I've had them spew out. So depends on how much sugar you feed it and how long you let it sit. Is going to be how. I usually give it a little stir, what I call it. The baby's cooking already. But anyway, I'll let that sit on in a dark, under my dark counter for about 4 days. But while I got you here, might as well go ahead and show you my other. This is a recipe a good friend of mine, Joanne, she experimented with and sent to me, and she liked it, and I tasted it and I liked it. You just get the frozen concentrated grape juice. Let it thaw. It don't take it but a few seconds, well, maybe a couple minutes to thaw. And I do the same thing with that as I did with the ginger. Where's my little? I take my funnel with my little 4th cup. Pour it straight in there like that. That's what you get. Turns purple. Put that in there and give it a little stir. And the same with that. Leave it under the counter for however many days. And I do have these little stickers I can write on with the chalk, and it comes off. But I do that the same way as I do my ginger. Put it under the counter in a cool dark spot. It don't have to be cool, but a dark spot. They say not to put it in the sunshine, but that's my ginger, my grape, and you can do it plain. And then we're gonna try that Dr. Pepper version. That's the first time I'm trying that, but I have tried the ginger and the grape, and we like both of them. Of course, my favorite is the ginger. I have to say I drink the ginger first, and then if I hadn't made a new batch before we run out of the ginger, then I will drink the grape. But I prefer Pastor to drink the grape first, and then I'll drink the ginger if there's any. Okay, we're finished with the bottle, and as you can see, I usually get about 12 bottles. I got 6 of the ginger, 4 of the grape, but then I got the other 2, the Dr. Pepper. But my tea's ready now, so I'll just go ahead and show y'all. I know I told y'all, but some people like to see instead. I'm a visual person too myself. I've let it steep for like 15 minutes. Get all I can out of those. I'll use these in my compost. This is where I put my sugar in at. 2 cups. And don't worry, the SCOBY will eat this up. You won't even know there's sugar in it by the time she finishes with it. This is a half cup, not, so I put 4 for 2 cups. That, and I just stir. Get that dissolved. Like I told y'all, you don't want to wait on this to come to room temperature because it has to be at room temperature to go back in with your SCOBY. If you don't want to wait on it, I've learned a trick. I'll just take some ice cubes. As many as you can put in there. Cool this tea down. We got a nice day out there today. It's windy and the humidity's low. I should be out there enjoying that day, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I'm almost dead and I gotta do this kombucha today, so I'll have something to drink next week. It don't take long for those ice cubes to dissolve, and you can feel it's cooled that tea down. Okay, once I get that tea cooled down, I might be fixing to witness a gom here. Pour it back into your SCOBY. And fill the remaining part with water. Okay, after I put the tea in, I'll just fill the remaining part up with water. Add that a little bit more. And we'll put it up to the corner. Okay. And I give it a good stir to get that all that mixed up. And it don't matter if she flips out, your SCOBY flips over, it'll always float back to the top and do its job. Okay. That's that. Make sure she's wipe all the excess off of there. Put a coffee filter back on top. Rubber band. Sometimes this thing will go flying. Didn't. And now I have a heater on mine. It goes quicker with the heater if you keep it. The warmer you keep it. That's why I put the heater on. But push her back, and I usually let her go for like I let mine go for 7 days. Just let it go for a week. And put it in the, jar it up, however you want, whatever recipe you want, if you want it plain, and then I let it set again. I check it around 4. If I'm running out in the refrigerator, I'll check around 4. If I have to, I'll go ahead and start drinking it at 4. But if not, I let it go as long as I need to ferment longer in size. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If you got any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. I'm not a pro. This is just what I've experienced as I go along, trial and error. But that's what I can tell you about what I do. But if you got any questions, just let me know. Hope y'all have a good day and a blessed week, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.